And God calls each one of us by name, and He knows each and every one of us, and He loves each and every one of us very, very much. So, who are we gonna call now? Gertie, right. Okay, let's call Gertie. Gertie. Gertie.
Good morning. The clock up down. What's happening? Oh, good morning. I made it.
Yay!
I was having trouble getting ready for school today.
That happens to the best of us, Gertie. Well, our Bible story today that I'm going to talk to you about is about how God made the world and God made us. So in the beginning, the Bible tells us God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was formless and void, which means there was nothing here. And then God said, "Let there be light."
And He turned on the switch?
No, Gertie, God didn't need a switch. He just spoke and there was light. And God separated the light from the darkness, and He called the light day, and the darkness He called...
A power outage?
No, He called darkness night. And that was the first day.
Day number 1.
Then God separated the waters. He put some way up high and some down on earth. And in between the heavens and the earth, He made...
A peanut butter sandwich?
No, Gertie, you're being silly. God made the atmosphere, the air that we breathe. And that was day number 2.
Day number 2.
Then God gathered all the waters together, and He made dry land appear. And on the land, He made plants grow, trees and flowers and grass and fruit.
Day number 3.
That's right, day number 3. Then God made a great light in the sky. And do you know what the light in the sky was called? The sun. And God made a lesser light, the moon. Then God made all the stars in the sky. And that was...
Day number 4.
Exactly. So then God made fish in the sea. And He made birds in the sky. And that was day number...
5.
All right.
Day 5.
Day 5. Then on the 6th day, God made all the animals and the bugs. And then you know what? He made something very special.
Television!
No, Gertie. God made a man whose name was Adam. And a woman whose name was...
Myrtle!
No, not Myrtle. Her name was Eve.
Christmas Eve!
No, Gertie, just Eve. And God placed them in a beautiful, beautiful garden. And He told them to take care of the garden. And He told them that they could eat from anything in the garden. There was all kinds of wonderful things to eat there. But there was one tree that they could not eat from. And that was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God said that if they ate the fruit of this tree, they would surely die.
Whoa, what happened next?
Well, one day, Eve was walking out in the garden.
Tiptoe through the tulips, through the garden.
Who did she come upon? But she came upon a snake. And in those days, the snake or the serpent was the wisest and most beautiful of all creatures. He said, "I hear God won't let you eat any fruit that you want." But Eve said, "Oh no, we can eat any fruit that we want from any tree except for the tree of good and evil. If we eat from that tree, we'll die." But the serpent told her, "No, God's just trying to trick you. You're not going to die. God knows that if you eat that fruit, you're going to be just like God." So Eve looked at the fruit and she saw, this fruit looks pretty good to eat.
Don't do it, Eve.
So she reached up and she picked it.
Put it back, Eve.
And she took a bite.
Spit it out.
Then she gave some to her husband Adam, and he ate some. And then they were changed. In the cool of the evening, God came walking through the garden. And they hid because they knew that they had been very bad. And God said, Adam, where are you?
Nobody here but us chickens.
And God said, you have been eating the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. God said to Adam, because you disobeyed me, everyone is going to have to die.
What?
And Gertie, everyone dies because Adam and Eve disobeyed God in the garden. But that's why God sent his son Jesus to earth to die for us. So if we believe in him, we receive everlasting life, and we no longer have to be afraid that death is going to that came into the world so long ago.
I am sure glad Jesus came to live in our hearts forever, you know.
Oh, me too, Gertie, me too.
You know, I look in this room and I think all these beautiful children and these teachers, how God made us all so different.
And so special.
So special. And love, too. Okay, well, I'm off to school.
Bye, Gertie.
Bye, friends. Bye.
I hope Gertie gets a good apple today. She did a good job.
All right, guys. Let's talk to God. I want everyone to pray our hands and close your eyes and repeat after me. Dear God, thank you for making me. Thank you for sending Jesus to live in our hearts forever and ever. Amen.